world that we know about and how they try to teach us about greatness is about status and it's about wealth and it's about popularity. But Jesus showed us that true greatness isn't about titles and it's about love and it's about humility and it's about service. This Jesus that we serve, the one with all power that raised Lazarus from the dead. And this is the same Jesus that turned water into wine and gave sight to the blind and healed the paralyzed. And he even walked on water and tried to get one of his disciples to walk on water. But he said, you can do it too if you believe. Some young child that tried to walk on water and you just didn't think you had it in you. God is saying figuratively that you can walk on water even if you don't have the capacity to learn. God says that you can walk on water because you don't walk by yourself. I am the boat that can take you across. I am the one that can restore you when you lost hope. I'm the one that can heal you when you're sick. I'm the one that can take care of those bookies. I'm the one that can tell you that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and you don't have to act like somebody that's acting like a fool. There's good news when you know who Jesus is. Because this is the same Jesus that told his disciples, and he's telling you today, whoever believes in me will do the works that I have been doing. But yet, he's still saying, young people, that you can do even greater things than me. That's the message, beloved. Greatness isn't just for a few. It's all for greatness. God has called each of us, each one of us, to walk in God's own purpose, to love and to serve and to grow into the best version of yourself. If you follow God, you will realize that there's nothing greater to be the greatest person that God made you to be. Being great in God is more than you could ever imagine. God will give you something that you didn't know that you could possibly have. Don't worry about looking like someone else. God gave you a uniqueness. He empowered you with gifts only you can bring to the world. The greatness that is in you isn't found by trying to be amongst the crowd. It can only be found by becoming who God created you to be. And when you follow him, walking in love and faith, you will do all things in greatness. But here's the question for you. What does true greatness look like in your life? How do we live in a way that shows God's greatness, whether you're at school, at home, or even in your community? Young people, how will you let greatness, how will you let your greatness shine in this world? To all the fathers and mothers and mentors, how do we show God's greatness to those we guide and to those that we care for and to those that we are trying to lead and to love, and so that they may have that wisdom and that faith? If we understand true greatness, we need to rethink what it really means. The world says being great is about being famous and being rich and being powerful, but in God's eyes, greatness is about living with purpose. Someone in the house has seen Spider-Man, right? Y'all know who Peter Parker is. Peter Parker thought fixing everything with a spell would make his life even easier. But instead, he lost the very people he loved and those that he felt more for. Just like Thomas, Thomas also had to ask for direction. Peter Parker had to learn that the right path isn't always easy or clear. He had to stop worrying about what others thought. He had to step into what was meant for him, even when it hurt. St. John, when life gets hard, and when you feel lost. Young people, when things seem to get too difficult at school or on the field or whatever you're doing, even at home, when things start to get real tough for you, just continue to look to God. And you will see that true greatness isn't about how others see you. It's about following God's way with a heart full of love and passion and purpose. This isn't just for some of us, it's for all of us. All of this is for the greatness within us through God. It's all for greatness. As I come to a close, Philip asked Jesus, Lord, show us the Father, and that will be enough for us. Jesus answered, do you know me, Philip? Even after I have been with you all this time, anyone who has seen me has seen the Father. Some of us might still ask, how can I see God working in my life? And I'm glad that you asked, because if we rewind back to Black Panther, remember that Shuri felt overwhelmed by grief after losing her brother T'Challa. Remember how angry she was. She was lost and unsure of how to move forward. Just like Shuri, Thomas in the Bible, he was also looking and searching for direction, asking, how can I find a way, Jesus? How can I find a way? She thought, if only I could fight harder. If only I can work